Hi, and welcome to Fast Panda and to this battle report. And we've got a guest again today, Steve.
Nice to meet you.
The last time we met, we were at the Sheffield tournament where you won.
I did win, yes. So your last guest
Came second.
So I managed to pip him to the post by 1 point.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to this. Should be an interesting game. See how I do.
Storm, you chose this mission because it's not really a common mission, and we've never played it, and it's called Highly Classified. So basically,
I chose it because I'm an awkward bugger.
Yeah, and you're not playing it.
Yeah.
So essentially, we've got 4 cards that we've already picked. They stay live for both players. So if you score more of those than your opponents, you get 3 points. You get 1 point for each one. So that would give you a maximum of 7. But you also get your own classified, which mine's this one, which is worth 3 points.
So basically, either you've got to.
It's a very specialist heavy.
It is, and the classifieds we've picked, unfortunately, are all mostly HVT related. So 3 of them are around actually having to interrupt your opponent's HVT. So where you deploy your HVT is going to be really important. And
I've done mine already because we got carried away, as we normally do. We get carried away, and mine's here. My HVT's here, with the thoughts that you've got to cross this road, this open area, to get to him.
So Claw won the roll and elected to go first, and so I picked that side and made him deploy this side first. So yeah, he's got a cunning plan, I think.
So I have a question. What are you both playing?
I'm playing Invincibles.
And I'm going to play Dashat because no one ever plays them, and I thought it'd be quite interesting. So it's a Merc faction that doesn't seem very popular, but I think they've got some good options for this mission, so we'll see how they turn out.
I generally look at them when I'm putting a Druze mission together. So I'll look at them and thought, nah, I'm going to play Druze.
That's it. Everyone goes Druze, White Company, even maybe Akari or JSA. But yeah, they seem to be the related stepchild, so I thought I'll give them a run out and try them.
Let's give Steve credit here before we go to bed. He hasn't just decided he's playing it. He's deliberately built and painted an army for today.
It's my first Infinity army that I've painted. I'm not much of a painter, much more of a gamer. So yeah, it made me sit down for 2 weeks and actually paint stuff. So.
Because we're mean and evil.
Basically, yeah. So yeah, it's interesting actually. They've got a good smattering of different factions in there. So we'll see how they all kind of interact and how they actually work out. I've got a couple of tricks hopefully up my sleeve for you.
Probably.
So should we watch your army, Claw, and then see what you've deployed?
Yes. Okay, so here is my army for today's game against Steve, and it's using Invincibles because they are my favourites. I'm not going to apologise for that. They are. And so we'll start with Group 2 because that's little. I've got HMG because I wouldn't take a leave home without a HMG total action bot. I've got a Pangalang because it's a remote. It's got immunity, it's baggage, it's got a light shotgun. It's going to be kicking around, so it's a nice little FTO bot that I can swap around if necessary. I've got my Warcore, 3 points, emergencies. So in Group 1, I've got my B team of Zanshi, and in that Zanshi, I've got a Forward Observer. I've got a Paramedic, who's there. I've got a Doctor, the Zhisheng or whatever it is. I've got HMG because that's 2 HMGs I need. And I've got him. He's a new character. Well, he's not a new character, but he's for me because he's painted specifically for this game. He is Chief Jiong. He's got the engineer skill. He's also got D charges, AP and arms, K1 rifle, all that kind of really good stuff. And I think he's an ace engineer. And as this is going to be a heavy specialist mission, I thought I'd better bring him along. Which overall, my intention was to get double up on all my specialists. That's what my thoughts were on here. So I've got paramedic, I've got a doctor, I've got an engineer, I've got forward observer, I've got forward observer there, I've got hacker, for my lieutenant, who's going to be hiding and giving an extra order out to Grit Cockram, who is another engineer, FTO. So I'm pretty much got lots of specialists doubling up, so I can do them and get the win, hopefully, because it's more of a doing mission rather than a killing mission. I've also got the Shang-Chi hacker, who's a very good hacker, good profile, armor 4, all that kind of good stuff. And then I've got this big guy, who's another one who's just been painted. As you can see, we've recently, Christmas time, Storm Shard played his, and I thought, ooh, I've got one of those, and I kind of like that, so I've dug him out and painted him up. So that's 3 HMGs, because you can never have too many HMGs, obviously. They are the A team, so they're going to be Harris. These guys are going to be Core. So yeah, that is my list. Plenty of specialists, because like I said, it's a doing mission rather than a killing mission. Hopefully I'll be able to do the mission. Let's see how we go. Okay, so my guys are down. I've got a 5-man team of Zanshis with a HMG. I've got the forward observer. I've got a paramedic. I've got the doctor, who should be prone. She will be prone in a second. And I've got, what's his name? Chief Jiong. There we go. Instant said, so there we go. Who's pretty good. Oh, who I've just been waxing the recall about. I've got a Walker kicking around up there with nasty flashballs. A bot with shotguns back here. And I've got 3-man Harries with the big fella with the machine gun. Kit Cockram. And what is it? It's Shang-Chi. That's it. Hacker. Give it up.
Good with that. All good. Did you hold one back?
No. Well, yes, I did. I held one back.
So I know we're playing highly classified, and I've chosen to play Dashat simply because there's not very many videos of Dashat on the internet, and it's a chance to paint and play something new. So I've never played them before. So high classified requires you to be able to do a whole range of classifieds, and you don't know what they're going to be until the start of the mission. So I'm going to start off by putting a dozer in. He's a cheap engineer, and I'm going to give him a helper bot because Dashat have quite a range of remotes, and they can have a linkable Rushi, which is quite a strong active and ARO piece. So I'm going to start off with that in my list. Next, I want to put a doctor. So normally in most factions I go for paramedics in a link team, but because they have a range of infiltrators and quite low fizz in general, and the doctor gets to reroll, I'm going to put a doctor in, especially as I can have a Gulam doctor who gets +3. So we're going to start with a Gulam doctor, and then we're going to put a Gulam hacker in because he's nice and cheap, and Dashat have quite a strong hacking game, so I want to have a couple of individual hackers as well as maybe a linked hacker to be able to do a coordinated order if I want to get spotlight and go for guarded, things like that. So there's my Gulam hacker and doctor. Then we're going to put in a Rafiq. So Hacker Slam can have a Red Fury Rafiq, which is really nice as it gets the Takimoto order and all of the other stuff, but it comes with a decent weapon and marksman. So stick that in because it's only 20 points. And it's quite a nice kind of active turn shooter. I'm going to put a Kumbiker in because I want some smoke in the list. If I'm going to take a Rushi, then I want to be able to have smoke to shoot through. And it's a really cheap 6-point template model that can run up and trade very well. Because I'm thinking about going quite hacking heavy, I'm going to put in a missile bot. So Dashat can actually have a guided missile. They can have 2 different versions. They can have the Ariadne version, which is total reaction burst 3, but only really good up to 16 inches in the active turn, and it's guided. The big difference is it doesn't get explosive, so it's not as good in the guided mode, but it is more of a arrow piece. So I'm going to try this because I've never really seen anyone use it. And in this mission, if you're going second, I want to be able to put threats on the board to make it hard for my opponent to kind of get those classifieds. Then I'm going to put a Rushi in. So the Rushi is a great active turn shooter with MSV2, and in Dashat it can go into a link. So I want to put it in a 4-man link because I want to give it 6 cents, and I want to put a hacker in there again to benefit from the 6 cents. And then we're going to put in, I don't know what it's called. We're going to put in a Zancha. So I want to have some models that can run up the board and can project different threats for different classifieds. So forward observe, hacking ones. Zancha's got a decent template weapon. And in this case, it's a hacker as well. So I want to be able to use that with its infiltration ability. I'm going to put in 2 Huntercuts. So Huntercuts are amazing models. The only downsides to them are the fact they're irregular. They do come with mines and deployable repeaters, which allows you turn 1 to play a really aggressive hacking game if you're going active, or even as a reactive turn, place a repeater to allow you to kind of leverage that hacking later on and put models in a difficult position. Also come with a rifle light shotgun for typical hacker slam models, which is a really good trade piece. And again, they can infiltrate, so can move forward to kind of claim HV2 or do different things depending on what we get. Since I've got quite a lot of remotes so far, I want to put an Evo hacker in. So there's 2 really nice things you can do with an Evo hacker in this kind of list. Is you can put in marksman on your Rushi in your link team, which makes it really effective, and also you can make it burst 3 effective in the reactive turn when it's in the link, which can be really quite difficult to deal with. It also comes with baggage, which can be nice because if I've got any pitchers, repeaters, or mines I want to replenish them, I can use that as well. So in my link team, I'm going to put Valeria in. She's the only named hacker I can take. She comes with total control +1 burst and pitchers, so really useful if my opponent's going to bring a tag. Also being able to put pitchers downfield, and obviously I want that 6 cents for the hacking, which gets around stealth, which other models that aren't in a link team won't get. I'm then going to stick in the flash pulse bot. This is a really cheap ARO piece. It's also a repeater, which again feeds into the whole hacking theme. And one of the classifiers you quite often get is something to do with repairing structure. So it's something you don't mind sticking out, taking a few wounds to then be able to repair it with your engineer. And then finally, I'm going to take a couple of Zuyong. So the Zuyong are kind of the heavy infantry big hitters. And I'm going to take the Zuyong with Timbot -6 to go in the link team. So that makes Valeria much more harder to deal with. And it's also got tack aware. It gives the link team a bit more maneuverability. And then finally, I'm going to take the HMG Lieutenant with regen. So it's a bit of a risky kind of model to take because if you want to use it in active, you could potentially lose your lieutenant, but it does have regeneration, and it's with the Rushi being the more active turn, it's kind of a secondary threat that you can put in there once the Rushi's died. So I'm hoping that to get a bit of work out of it. So okay, we've got a flash pulse bot. We have then got the Red Fury Rafik.
Are they both Rafiks out?
Yeah. So we've
the Hackistan remotes.
They are the Hackistan remotes, absolutely. Yep. So Rafik and the Fanus is the other one. This is it's a Gulam hacker.
Okay.
Evo bot. And we have a Dozer engineer with a servant bot over there, which you'll see in a second. We then have the Ariadne TR missile launcher.
Again, isn't it? Normally with turbo reaction.
Yeah, I think so. It's got it's not explosive and armor piercing like most guided missiles. This one's armor piercing and shock, but it does have burst 3 and can go into template mode, which can be quite a nice surprise. So yeah, it's the Uragan missile multi-rocket launcher. We have a Kumbiker who is not impetuous. We then have a Doctor.
A Gulam Doctor.
It is a Gulam Doctor. +3, which is always handy. We then have a link team of 4 models. So we have a Rushi. We have a Zuyong HMG with regen. We have, who have we got over here? We've got Valeria. And then we have another Zuyong with Timbot -6. So it gives them 6 cents, which is quite useful for the hacker, but also because they're heavy infantry, it means if you want to hack back against it, it's quite useful. And then we have the servant bot here that's attached to the Dozer.
Now the thing we all care about, where's this HVT?
HVT is hidden away here.
Buried in there.
And we have 3 camo tokens. We've got 1 prone here.
One over there on the green thing.
One prone there in the middle. And then 1 hugging really close to Al's HVT over there.
Okay. So we're both deployed. We ready to start then, chaps?
I'm ready to start.
Ready to start, yep.
Yeah. We're not wishing each other good luck or anything, we're just going to...
No, death stare.
Death stare, okay.
Do you want to do anything to start off with?
I absolutely do. What are your order pools?
Got that and that.
Well, I'll definitely take 2 off the large order pool, please.
2 of those, go away.
Yeah, there we go.
There's been a lot of thinking.
Well, yeah. We're going to get up.
We're spending an order, are we?
We're spending on one of them orders.
One of the lieutenant's orders.
One of the lieutenant's orders.
On who?
Crit, because he's got FTO. It's NCO, sorry.
NCO. He's all the way over there.
And I believe they are 6'2", 6'2", and 6'2", which makes life easier.
It does.
Stomp. Stomp. Stomp.
So are there any AROs?
Well, yeah, there will be. So my flash pulse bot will try and stun your HMG that ran across in front of it. Thank you very much, Mr. HMG.
Not what I can do about that. Because he's not the link team leader.
Well, you can dodge.
Yeah, we can all dodge.
Or you can just shoot me and not take it as face to face and hope I miss. What's his BTS?
His BTS is 6, so
It's not bad.
It's not bad. So I'm going to shoot you with crit.
Sure, okay. What's crit arm with?
For this, it's going to be the Fuhrback.
Crit's got a Fuhrback. Wow, very nice. Okay, dokie. So check range, I guess. I'll shoot your HMG when he's in the open, obviously.
Yep.
So, for crit's purposes, we are just over 2 foot. And it will be, again, just over 2 foot for shooting your HMG. And let's have a quick look. So I'm whip 13.
Fine. +3. +3, are you in cover from that? Yeah.
Yeah, and
-3,
mimetism.
-3 and mimetism. So I'm -3
That's it.
overall.
You get extra burst because you're fighting. Chingao doesn't have any mimetism. He wasn't in cover.
So I am just -3 for range because it's just over 2 foot.
So
Do I get explosive or
10.
burst?
you need 10s.
Yep. 1 dice for a 10.
I'm going to go burst mode, so I get 3 dice.
On the fireback.
Yeah, it's burst
plus,
2, isn't it?
plus 1 burst.
Yeah,
This is all part of my cunning plan, so I can run my engineer over there and heal it for one of the classifieds.
that's fair enough. Absolutely fair enough.
So
I'm on
1
10.
dice on a 10
Absolutely.
versus
3 dice on a 10.
Miss.
On a 17, you miss. Good. So 3 dice on 10. An 18 to 12, but the 4 gets you. And it's AP and double action, I believe. If you're back. Yeah, AP plus DA.
Okay. Damage.
Many.
Well, 17 passes for sure.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a pass.
And the 6 will fail.
14.
So he will go unconscious.
Yeah, spending the other lieutenant's order on the NCO.
So crit staying in charge.
Yeah, crit staying in charge. What can that fella see?
Nothing. Nothing until you come around here.
Yeah.
Are there any arrows to that route?
I don't think I can see him, so I think we're all good.
So second half?
We'll send another Fuhrer back down to the other fella, so you can't get that classified. Because that's the kind of game it is.
So you're going to shoot the defenceless
What a mean man. What a mean man.
little remote.
Yeah, 3 dice and 10s, come on. 10s. Just the 6.
Two
dice.
Shh, don't ruin it. He's definitely unconscious level 2 now. But he's still there.
Okay, so your attempt to actually put down the Rafik didn't work.
No.
You always keep looking over here, apparently.
Keep looking over there, yeah.
There's a bus.
Oh, I just don't quite make where I want to go. So, I'll go here.
There is another Rafik over there, armed with, is it a Red Fury?
It is armed with a Red Fury and a Flash Pulse, yes.
Where's that?
It's that one.
Yeah, that's the one I was looking at.
This is a Famous, the Flash Pulse bot. This one hits a bit harder, it's got Marksman. It's the Takimoto.
So they all run up.
Can't actually see you yet.
Yeah, I'm just a little bit too short, I think.
Yes, I think you are too short to shoot over this. And I'm only size 3.
Yep. Any arrows?
I don't think I've got anyone that can see you yet, so I think you're fine.
Which is nice.
The second half?
The second half. Not
Bit of a shuffle.
Bit of a shuffle. Just in case I get stuck here.
Oh, he's getting ever closer.
Am I staying looking at the town?
You are the next order.
Oh.
Staying in cover.
Hello.
There's no line. I can't quite tell.
Yeah, it's
there's a line down there.
Between the crate and that thing, it's just a slither.
Are the rest of the fire team moving, or are they quite happy where they are?
For now, I think they'll stay where they are. Let's get them a bit closer. I'm just wondering which way I'm around. I'm not worked out which way around this bus I'm going to go yet. So
They can stay there then if you want.
we're going to stay there for a second.
Okay. Then I will ARO with my Rafik. And my Rafik will shoot you with its Marksman Red Fury.
I'm going to shoot you 5 times with the heavy machine gun.
Okay.
Hoping it's less than 16.
Moment of truth.
I don't think it is.
It is under 16.
Is it? Yeah, I thought it would be.
So it's like 15. So I should be at +3, so I should be hitting you on a 14.
Because the Rafik has marksmanship in this season of ITS, so it doesn't care about your cover.
1 dice on 14, and you're at minus. Is it -3?
-6 because you've got mimetism.
No mimetism.
Oh, excellent. So it's just cover.
Yep.
So 0's -3 for your cover. So I'm -3. So I'm shooting you on 10s again. But 5 times.
5 dice on 10s versus 1 on 14s.
Okay, so you've got 1 dice on.
A 14.
Yeah.
A
4.
It hits.
Definitely got 4 in it. More than 4, less than 10 on 5 dice. An 18, a 12, a 4, a 16 and a 14. So we've wasted everybody's time.
You see? Over here.
Over here. Yep. He's going to wander over. Let's try to wander all the way over there.
So it's the.
I can
Is that the HMG one?
This is the HMG one. So the HMG, the long range one, and I can just see your base here.
Sure. Can you? Okay. I'm going to do nothing.
And I can see your dead dude. Well, at some point when I walked across here, I could see your dead
You
fella.
won't, because I'm prone, right?
Oh, you're prone.
Because I'm unconscious. So yeah, if you can see this, then yeah, he's going to do nothing, I think. For now,
You're going to defer.
I'm mimetism -3. What would you like to do?
I'm going to try and discover.
Go for it.
Are you within 8 inches?
Yes. That looks
Looks
pretty
like you
good.
are.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm in my own prime, but yeah, absolutely fine.
So +3 for the range, -3 for the mimetism, -3 for the cover.
Whip 3.
Whip 3.
No, whip 13.
I mean, I like whip 3.
So 10s.
10s.
On it.
50-50. Wrong 50.
So you can't try and...
So he wants to remain hidden and unknown.
Yep, I'm quite happy with him there. So because
Okay.
he can see that
Stuff.
direction.
He can see
Can
that
he?
direction.
I'm going to use my tactical awareness order
On
on
this little guy down
the
here.
Takimoto, the wobbling one. Who's 6'4" as well. So wobbling. He's there. I get an arrow against that as I walk past. If you actually get your head down here,
Yeah,
you
sure.
can
Okay.
see through there.
Yep.
And the side of the stairs. I don't know if there's anybody else.
No, I don't think so. Not going to arrow. No arrow.
Are you going? No arrow.
No.
Well, I'm going to have a quick discover. You are
Over 8.
just over 8.
It also had to be from when you could see me.
Yes, it was definitely over 8.
So, movement is a -3 and cover -6.
Willpower is 13.
Yep.
So 7 or less.
Yeah. 18. No.
So keep looking at him, you said.
Keep looking at him. Gets me to there.
You're going to go and park in the junction.
Okay. So
Any AROs?
I'm just trying to see if I get line of sight down here. This boxes with this, I think.
No.
Okay, cool. So this one will do nothing, and then this one can't actually see. So neither of them can actually see you.
Can check
don't
zone
have-
of control.
I know I can, but I'm not gonna. They are within zone of control. So I'm not going to shoot. So I am going to do nothing.
I'm going to send out a ping, I think.
Ping, ping.
Ping, ping, ping.
By a ping, you mean you're going to use sensor.
I'm going to use sensor, yeah.
This is where you roll a 20.
We need to roll. And are they both within?
We're both within.
Okay, so if you get 19 or less, you'll get them both.
It's better than Discover, isn't it?
Slightly better off than a Discover, yeah.
Okay, 19s. 13. Ping.
So that one appears to be Hansa QC. What was the other one?
Also, Hansa.
Two Hansa. You brought twins.
I did.
Okay. Do we know where we're going next, Claw?
Give me a minute, because I've got so many orders left. I really need to do things.
You're really thinking today. It's fun to watch. So a few moments later, are you going to look at the waving?
Yep, because if I move up here and shoot the Huntercoop, I'll either shoot the Huntercoop, which is bonus, or get shot myself, which I'll have something to fix.
It's a plan.
Yeah, why not? So I'll flip my order. I'm going to wander off up to there. Oh, that.
Okay. So Hunter Cut over here will make a dodge roll. And then this Hunter Cut has got a difficult life choice. You're on with a combi.
Yep.
So burst 3 hitting on 14s. So I can template you, I can put a mine down, or I can put a repeater down, which would be fairly interesting.
I think you'll be hitting on 11 because you're limitism.
True. Yep, shoot 11s, yep. And I could shoot you with a shotgun on hit mode as well on 17s or 18s. What is it at? On 17s, I mean... okay, give me a sec to work out what I want to do. Yeah, because otherwise I've got hackers that can pin down both of your bots and kill them with missiles. So you have to waste another order to kill this, which is not doing the objective. So I'm going to place a repeater and hope that you miss the shots.
What are we doing with the second half?
And that's dodging.
Shooting.
Shooting. So you're going to need 11s on 3 dice.
Yep.
And there's a dodge over here.
-3 because out of
you
zone of
can't
control.
see
That's it.
going on.
Yeah, out of fire.
So 11s to hit.
I'm going to do my
Where's
dodge
your
first
dodge?
on a 9, so it's 12 -3 because it's out of line of fire. It fails.
Okay, 11s. A 1. A 13 and a 14.
One hits. So my Hunter Cut is armor 0. It's got 3 from cover. It passes. It will fail its guts roll and move around here.
So she's failed and she's run around the corner so she can't be seen. And there's a repeater. So that remote's in a pickle. That remote's in a pickle. That face says...
I'm in a pickle.
Yeah, I'm in a pickle.
So 4 is left.
Do you need a moment to think about this one?
Yeah.
So the solution to the pickle is the link team, is it?
It is. And I want to...
Who's the link team leader first?
He is.
Okay. Stay in the link team leader. Cool.
Yeah. So my intention is not to get into any of those lines of sights or zone of control.
Okay.
Because you're prone.
Oh yeah, so as long as you don't come round past that car, you're fine.
Well, even then, you're prone. So
Yeah, but you're higher than that.
that's...
You're taller.
There's an angle.
Yeah. Actually, if you're prone, then I won't.
You know what? If you're prone, I still won't even over that Quality Street's 10. Still won't see you.
Oh, there we go. Just put that there. Well, should be able to see.
No, I still can't see your base.
Okay, cool.
But
Thank you very much.
what I am concerned about is that line down there.
So what you are concerned about is that there.
This?
This animal.
He's friendly. You just want to say hello.
Anyway, I'm going to go here, which is, I think I'm over 8 inches from that. My intention.
Come back across. We'll move into there. Did she get up or stay prone?
She's up. We've gone too far to be prone, mate.
And fellow lad on the top. Right along the top. So they're all tucked up around there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll check zone of control just to make sure that you're out of 8. Else I'll get an arrow. So, yeah, you're over 8 there. And looks clearly over 8. Ooh, yeah, over 8 there. So we're all good. So no arrows I think I can see. I think you're all... the Rafik will shoot the guy on top prone or standing?
Prone.
Okay, which can't see you, so you're absolutely fine.
The Rafik can't see me anyway. He's behind that barrel.
So the second half?
The second half. 2 more up here.
A bit more shuffling.
Bit more shuffling.
So I'll let you shuffle and come back.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've done shuffling, but Chief Zhong has moved just within 8 inches of that Hunziker, who's going to have a dodge at -3.
Correct, so I am on a 9. 9, and does it successfully. So,
Okay, so the Hunziker has stood up and dodged up to those crates, so there is a line of sight now to the HMG Zanshi, as well as the waving. She's generally being a nuisance.
Generally.
Do we know what we're doing next?
Yeah.
Where do you want me to look?
The same guys.
The same fire team. And the HMG is in charge, judging by the little shuffle we just had on the token.
This is where it might get a bit
icy.
No idea.
Nope. Can't see. You got to come to under this stairs here.
I'll go there.
So you have to. Okay. Cool.
It's been in order getting to there.
What are you trying to see?
I think I'll have line of sight to the Hunzakut and probably that repeater as well.
Oh, definitely the repeater. Yep.
And the Hunzakut. Wow.
So you don't see him?
Yeah, that's fine.
So you're not seeing him?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So this guy here, so you're trying to see, are you trying to see this model?
Nope.
So no?
Nope.
Okay, so just this one and this one?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to check zone of control from Chief Young to see if he's walked into my repeater range, which he has. So what sort of infantry is he?
You sure?
As you measure like this, right?
It's a cylinder.
Yeah, I know it's a cylinder, but still.
Well, very easily. I can just do this.
There's a third person.
I'll have to put the camera down. Okay, I've checked as a neutral third party and it is just within the repeater range.
So I've got several arrows. I am going to spotlight with my Gulam Hacker. I am going to spotlight with Avencia there. I am going to use this guy and shoot my rifle at the HMG when he walks across. Or do I want to shoot or do I want to place another repeater? I think that it's going to be in a 0 range, cover -3. He's going to shoot that. So I'm going to shoot the HMG to try and break the link team with my rifle.
Okay, so just to clarify again, the Hunzakut is shooting at the HMG who's in charge.
Yep, in the open as he walks across.
He's being spotlighted.
He's been spotlighted by a Gulam Hacker and Valeria.
Yeah, that's it, Valeria.
So,
So he's spotlighted.
And the that Hunter is not doing anything with its area because it will have a dodge.
I guess we might as well declare dodge as well, just to see if we actually make another one.
Okay.
No harm in trying.
Okay, is that one got repeaters as well?
Yeah, they're exactly the same. Yeah, so it's got repeaters, mines, forward observer.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to shoot the repeater twice and her 3 times.
Okay, sounds a good plan.
With big bullets.
With big bullets.
Big bullets. Okay, so where do you want to start?
So you're inside 16 on both of them, but over 8 on both of them.
Mm-hmm.
So you're on 0s for the range.
-6 for mimetism and cover against her, and -3 against cover for that.
But
I've got mates.
For the fire team.
Mixed fire team.
It's not.
No, it's
No, it's pure.
Yeah.
real fire team.
Okay, yeah, but they all cast as Zanshin.
Yep, that's
You'll
fine.
count as
So you get
action.
+3, so you're -3 overall against this and flats on this.
So you'll need 8s against the Hunzer
Yeah.
and 11s against the repeater. Whereas the Hunzer will shoot back when you're in the open, needing a 14,
Correct.
and the dodge will be on an 8 for the other one.
Correct. And the hacking will be on 14s.
Both on 14s. Okay. Everyone at home, keep a note of that because I'm going to forget.
The spotlight first. So first of all, the Gulam. And he's spotlit. The other one is irrelevant. So now we'll do the shot on a 14.
Yeah.
A 7 is a pretty decent hit.
Yeah, more than 7, less than 8. Yeah.
It was an 8.
Ooh, come on, 8s. No 8s.
So get shot with a rifle.
13.
What's your armour?
Not a lot, but I'm hoping it's 1. If it's 1, we're good. It's 1. Rifles 13.
It is damage 13, yep.
Yep, so with 1 armour, that's fine.
Guts check.
9.
You can stay there.
Yeah.
And shooting that repeater on flats.
11s. 2 and a 19.
So my armour save for the repeater against the HMG. Oh, it was a 20, but I'll re-roll it.
Yep.
It still passes and it stays there.
Ah.
Then finally the Hunzerkut's dodge on an 8. It fails.
So, safe to say that didn't go according to your plan.
No, it didn't. Nothing's gone to plan so far. But my plan's been pretty shaky.
Stay looking at the fire team, you said.
Stay looking at the fire team.
Who's in charge?
The HMG guy.
Still the HMG.
Alright, he needs to go out of blast range. He stood up
And run away.
and run away.
Where are the rest of them going?
He's going to shuffle down here, staying in cover.
Yeah, I can see that.
Staying in cover all the way, one way or another.
Yep.
Either his head or
Yeah,
his
he's in
base
cover, that's
is in
fine.
cover.
And the guys around the car?
They are going to stay there because I'm within 8 with the rest of them.
Okay. So, ARO wise, what have we got?
So we've got this Hunzerkut here.
Hunzerkut there, can you see me?
This
That
Hunzerkut with an 8 and then this. So,
And the 2 hackers
yes. So,
can still target this fella if they so desire.
yeah, so there's no point in targeting because he can't reset. They will target him just in case you do declare a reset for some reason. The missile bot will TR you even though you're over 16 and just see if we get lucky because at least it's face to face. The Hunzerkut will, I guess, put a shot into you as well. And then this one, since it still can't see you, will dodge.
And what is the HMG doing?
I'm going to put 1 into that to make it face to face and everything else into the missile bot.
So 1 shot into the Hunzerkut and 4 shots into
That's a favourable range.
the. So at this point, I think you're going to be out of 8 inches of Chief Xiong, aren't you? Yeah. So you're not getting the full bonuses this time.
No, not anymore. It's got 5 dice.
Yeah, +2.
But yeah, it's plus 2. So 5 dice. So I've got +3 for range, -3 for cover, +2 for his mates then. So I'm on
I just need to
13.
check to see if so that's 16, so I'm over 16, so it's -3 for this, so -6 for me on this, which is going to be hitting on something like 5s or 6, 4s or 5s.
So the Oregon's at -6, and I think we'll need a 4.
4.
I think I'm still on 8 over there.
4, yeah.
And you're going to be
No,
on
I'm going to be less than 8.
7s
Yeah.
I'm shooting blast mode, by the way.
to take away the cover if
Yeah,
you hit.
yeah.
Okay, so 3 dice on 4s
Let's do
versus
this one
4
first.
on 13s, and 1 on 7s versus one on 11s.
Yep.
So my Hunter
I
Cut.
could have reset, couldn't I?
No, because it's a different order.
I thought it was a resolution.
He's broken
He's
out
part of the
LinkedIn.
fire team. It would have been a shit.
At the second
But
part.
he has to see the same order.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Hunter Cut's going to shoot +3, -3 flats on 11s. It misses on a 16.
So do I.
And then the Dodge at -3. It fails again. And now the important one. Okay, so I need 4s. Do I crit? I hit on a 2.
Ooh, I've got to hit. At least I've got to hit.
More than 2, less than 13.
I'm nervous now.
Oh!
Oh no! 15s, 16s, and blah. Yeah, lots. What was it?
It was blast mode damage 14 off the top of my head.
Blast mode explosive? Or...
No, it's just one save, armor piercing and shock.
7. He's dead.
He's dead. They're dead.
Okay, so keep looking at the fire team who was, because you're spending a command token, and they want to be together again.
They want to be together again.
Friends.
Last order in this group
Is on the fire team.
is on the fire team. So 2 inches.
He dropped prone.
And he's dropped prone.
Everyone else runs away.
Everybody else is running away, keeping guns out. Yeah, I can't save everybody.
Okay. I
Second
don't
up.
believe there's any AROs.
There are no arrows. Nope, all good.
Alright, I'm going to reset.
You don't want to be spotless anymore.
Not really.
And what is his willpower?
Chief is 14.
Yeah, so resetting on an 11.
Come on. Yay!
He loves it.
Look at the walk order.
Look at the walkout using her irregular order. She's going to move 4 inches.
I'm just looking at this Hunter Cut here.
Yeah, well, dodging both, I suppose. I don't know. Have you got line of sight?
I'm standing, remember?
Yeah, still.
Let's have a look. There you go.
Alright. 1 second.
We'll leave this in, but we'll probably edit it out.
You know what? I can't see that.
All right.
No. Because of this thing's in the way.
All right, okay. So you can't see it? Can't see it? Cool.
You're more than welcome to come have a look,
No,
Mr.
right.
Cameraman.
I'm quite happy. I have no skin in this game.
That's
Okay.
fine. Okay.
Especially when I'm a little bit further back as well.
That's fine. Okay, so the only thing you want to see then is this.
That's the only thing I think I can see.
Okay. Yep, sure. So then this will have 3 shots at you. And it should be at -3 range. It's -3 between 16 and 40. So -3 for me and -3 for cover. So I'll be shooting on a whopping 4.
I'm going to dodge an 11 then.
It's a good shot.
Because it's a lot higher than flashball in your back.
I'll do blast mode. It makes a little difference. 3 hits.
Oh, jeez.
No pressure.
Yeah, there's all the pressure. What are you about? 12.
Oh, no.
So now I'm a save.
I don't want to.
Damage 14 shot. Oh, it's done.
Ah.
Guts. All you guts out of line of fire.
Hey,
No, she really wants that photo.
my last order is on this one.
You're tootling off that way.
Tootling off this way. Any arrows?
Oh, I can't see anything. You're fine.
You go for a walk with this, all right?
Going for a walk. Well,
It's covering back that back corner in case of shenanigans.
yeah, just in case anything comes marauds around this side.
Do you have any more orders?
No. And what did I achieve?
You killed a flash pulse bot.
And a heavy machine gun of mine.
It's a good trade.
It's not. That was terrible. I apologise, viewers. No, I would say normally you get better quality than this, but you don't really, do you? You're used to it. All right, let's Steve have a go.
So one.
All right, so my first order, I've got 11 orders in the first group. One's 2 attack aware, and the only irregular order here is going to be the Kumbiker.
Look at the Kumbai.
That is going to zoom forwards 8 inches staying. The only thing that's going to be able to see it is that
pesky little walker.
pesky little walker. Yep. And we're going to come in here. Any arrows from you, sir?
I'm going to dodge.
You're going to dodge? Well, I think what we're going to do then is we're going to carry on moving and ignore your dodge. And so my second move is going to come into here.
And do I dodge? No.
We're going to
Sticking with the coon biker.
come forwards, make sure we're out of line of fire, everybody. And then we're going to throw some smoke. So I believe I'm going to be within 8 of your lovely dude around the corner. Would you like to do anything?
Yeah, I'm going to have a dodge with the Takamoto, and I'm going to shoot you 4 times with this one.
The idea is not to be seen by anybody.
Oh, right.
Saying out of line of sight, yeah. I just want to throw smoke.
You've got a long way to go, mate.
How far there?
Yep.
That's fine.
I can't see you there.
That's fine.
Where are we aiming for the smoke to land?
The smoke is going to be within 8 inches, somewhere here.
corner.
Yeah, on the corner. Just to block that annoying TR block there.
So there's still a dodge from the Y being at -3.
Let's roll the dice and work out the numbers in a second. With my dodge, you're quite close for the smoke.
I'll get +3.
So I'm dodging on a 13. No, I'm not.
And my dodge, my smoke, sorry, to put down within 8. I think that makes some sense about that. And 16. Ooh, I am fist 13. It's a crit.
So
My next order is going to be in Group 1 on the Evo Hacker, and I am going to put Marksman through the same repeater onto the Rafik. So it's now a 4-man Rafik with MSV2 and Marksman.
I thought there was a Rushi.
Oh, sorry, Rushi, not Rafik, yeah. It's a repeater anyway, Rushi. Through it on
Right,
itself.
we'll some flack. It's a brand new army. You've only painted it especially for today.
I have only painted it for today, so that's my order there.
So that now has marksmanship on it.
It does.
And does that also have an MSV2 by any chance?
It does.
For that, to make use of that handy smoke template.
That was my idea, yeah. So let me just get a token out.
I don't fancy that total reactor remote's chances.
Well, he's going to crit because that's the way it works, right?
That is the way it works.
So my next order is really, really easy. It's going to be on the Link team, okay? The Link team leader will be... I think we'll actually use our tack-aware order from the Zuyong.
Which Zuyong?
The one is actually the model, yep. Just so that we can actually move these guys up. So we're going to get rid of some prone markers for now. And they're going to take a bit of a wander.
I can see that fella.
Yeah, you can do. Yeah, that guy's prone, so he's going to probably those two are probably going to stay prone. We're just going to move the Rushi up. She's going to come up here. And this guy will just keep his prone because he wants to shuffle.
Yeah, I'm going to say you don't. I will see him.
Yeah, shuffle there. And I think, to be honest, the HMG is fine where he is. So I think we'll just move the Rushi up for the first part, and then I guess we'll just second part move again. We're just going to come in. Oh, that's fine. Here. And I think we're all good there for that order. Okay.
Should I stay looking at this?
I think you should, yeah. We'll spend an order with this being the Link team leader. Still with an 8. And this will effectively... Oh, I guess we'll need to just... Ooh, that's a weird angle, that, isn't it? If I want to pop out, you might even just be able to see me if I go that way. I'll tell you what, I've already declared it on the Link team. Yeah, I don't. We'll just move this way.
Got stealth?
No, I don't think I've got stealth. We're going to move the rest of the guys up. So I'll have line of fire here. If I move across, even though I'm... no, if I'm prone, you won't be able to see here. That's fine. So we'll move foot to that. Ooh, destroy the building. Still prone. This will move. Don't want me to do much at the moment. And then do I want to move this up? Yeah, we'll move this up for now. And that will be it.
I'll have a dodge.
The back isn't moving.
Yeah, because I can't get, because of that, I didn't quite get the smoke far enough to get where I want to go. Any arrows?
I'm going to dodge with this fella.
Yeah, sure.
Second half?
My second half will be to put some shots. So I have a 3-man team at the moment.
Because I can't see you with that.
Yeah, you don't get an arrow as of yet. I'm just wondering if I want to put all my shots into you or I want to put 3 into that. I guess what we'll do is we're actually going to put all shots into this because we want that to die, and the dodge is not very likely.
So the Husong is going to get shot at a lot.
Yes.
So it's now eligible for an ARO.
Yay!
What would you like to do, sir?
I went Dutch.
That is a good shout.
So range-wise, that Spitfire I think is going to be good.
I am. It is 15 inches.
So you'll be dodging on a 10, I think.
Yeah, physique 10.
And the other fellow will be dodging on a 7.
Yeah, because I'm around the corner.
And that's it. And you'll be hitting, sorry, on...
+3.
+3 for the range, -3 for the cover.
No,
you don't care about the cover because of the marks you should put on it.
And I got MSV2.
Yeah.
So on a
7. 15. No. And the dodge that matters on a 10. A 2. I do dodge.
So I am on 15.
Many dice. Yeah.
15, 5 dice on 15.
More than 2. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, I beat the 1.
So and that misses. So 3 saves from a Red Fury.
Damage.
Oh, I don't use this stuff. I don't know. Let me have a
No,
look.
neither.
Red Fury is damage for 13 shock.
And I've got no armour.
Red Fury, isn't it?
Red Fury, isn't it?
It's a Spitfire, isn't it?
Let me just double check.
On everything.
Spitfire. It would be, it is a Spitfire, which is damage 14.
Damage 14,
Damage 14.
no armour, but I do have cover, so more than 11. A 15 and 2 6s. The 2 6s are not good. It is
Unconscious twice.
twice.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a command token and reform the link team around Valeria, because everyone's within 8 of her. And then I'm going to spend an order on the link team with her as the link team leader and move them. So the Zhu Yang are a whopping 6, which makes my life much easier. And since that's dead, no one can now see. So we're going to come over here and no longer be prone. And she is going to walk 4. And the idea being here. And then this is going to just move here. She's not prone. And then this guy will move 6 and come around the corner here. In fact, we'll leave this back a bit. Yeah, like that. I think that's good. Aerosa.
I think I've only got that one.
Yep. Yep.
Because this guy can't see through the smoke. This guy can't see through the smoke. Yeah, so it's only that one as far as I can see, unless you've seen anything else.
No, that's it.
Dodge at -3 because I can't see you. Or unless I become a target of your attack, obviously, then I'll dodge it.
Well, you have to declare aero now because you have an.
I'm going to dodge. Then we'll work out the numbers at the end.
Excellent. And I'm going to hack you, so it's not face to face.
Because of that helpful repeater on either side of her.
Yes, exactly that.
Either the Rushi or this one over here.
So depending on what you've done, I would have either hacked you or fired pictures down there to annoy your engineer because he can do the classifieds. So I think we're going to let's have a quick look at the programs we can do. I think we're probably going to isolate you, but we'll just double check. Because I can't take control of you, unfortunately. That would have been very funny.
It's a shame you can't take control of it.
It is. I could spotlight, I can carbonite you, or I can oblivion you. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to immobilize you, damage 13, double action.
So we're going for a carbonite.
We are going for a carbonite. So you still get your dodge.
And you'll need a 14?
14, yeah. What?
17.
Where is she? She is 14.
I have a +3, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Dodging on a 7, 11. I don't dodge.
So 14's burst 2. It hits twice. It is double action, damage 13 against your BTS. Well,
They're pretty good.
they are pretty good. What's your BTS?
I don't know. It's not a lot. 3.
3. Okay, so 2 fail. That's fine.
So
We're immobilised B state. So we're going to spend another order on the link team. Valeria is going to stay in charge because these 2 are over 8. And as much as I want the Rushi to be in, it means they'd be out over at the start of the turn. So we're going to move this guy all the way up. That's there. We will move the Rushi here. He can stay there. And Valeria will just come here. The idea being is to see a line, but not see that guy down there.
Yep.
Like this. And that is me, sir. What would you like to do?
The only thing I think I've got is a reset.
That is it.
Okay, so both the Zooyongs are now tucked up in the middle and everyone's nice and close together.
And I am not going to hack you again. I am actually going to fire some pictures down table. So I will. Yeah, so I'll measure my zone of control at the first point because we're allowed to do that, which only from the model that's active, which is there, just to give me a rough idea of where 16 is. So we're going to stick 1 in here and burst 2 because I'm a link, so I probably can't get quite there.
Okay, the smoke.
Yeah, the line of fire. Yeah. So we might have to come into somewhere like here. So that should be fine. Yeah, we'll make it. So yeah, it's fine. We'll stick 1 there and we'll stick 1 there, and that'll be me.
Okay.
And measuring range, are we within 16? They're both within 16, so +3.
And +1 for fighting. No, because you're a 5-man, are you?
I'm not a 5-man, no. That's correct.
So there's a reset on a 10.
Yep.
And then the 2 pictures landing on a
14.
14.
Come on, 50-50.
Oh, I get it.
Right, 50.
Okay, so the furthest picture on a 14. Yep, and the closest picture, no. So we get one of them.
Not from this side of the
And
table.
the Rushi is going to be the link team leader because there's smoke there and I'm standing in it saying, hello, everybody. And I think we will move for the first part. So we want.
She's got a lovely line of sight down there for that fighting.
And this here. So we're actually going to move Valeria away because we want her to be a little bit safer because she's quite useful. I think we will move this Zooyong up into the smoke. And we'll move this one just around here for now. And this Rushi can see everybody. It's pretty happy where it is, to be honest. Just thinking, actually, we might end up leaving this guy here so we get some cover. And I think that's us. We're pretty good there for the movement. What would you like to do, sir?
Well, the only thing that's actually got a arrow at the moment is wibbling.
Exactly, yep.
He's going to dodge.
Mm-hmm.
I can't announce anything else. That's the only legitimate arrow that I've got at the moment.
And that's a 4-man fire team, correct?
It is.
Righty, okay.
Because you shot the other one, you know you did.
And they're all armoured combi rifles?
Yes.
Okay, so which one's the paramedic? Because that one, perfect.
Paramedic, doctor.
Okay, that's paramedic and a doctor. All right, so we're going to split our shooting.
Forward observer.
There's a doctor and a trainee. That's what you're telling us.
Yes.
Okay, so in terms of this, the just for the classifieds, I really need to kill the doctor and the paramedic, and this is just annoying. So we're going to split our burst with burst 5.
What classified? You're not killing medical personnel.
The one that allows you to do the HVT inoculation. So we're going to put 2 shots into this, and we're going to put 3 shots into your paramedics. I can't actually see the doctor.
So this guy is going to get 2 shots. He's already dodging. The paramedic is now receiving 3 shots, but does have 6th sense. What does he want to do?
Going to dodge.
Going to dodge?
Yeah.
Okay.
So lots of dodging.
So you're dodging.
You get a bonus of dodge. So let's check the range. We're within 24 and over 16, and obviously this is super close. So my Spitfire.
0 for the range against the Y-wing.
It does, but +3 on the other one. So do you want to do your
12 against the Y-wing, which is a 7 and a
7?
You can't see me.
You're out line of sight.
Yeah, but he's shooting me.
Yes, but he's in your rear arc. I think. Or is there a part? Oh no, there is a bit that's within the front arc, I suppose. Just.
That's fine, have it. Not bothered.
So
You're doing well.
And the other one is going to be just on +3s because it's got marksmanship, so it doesn't care for the cover.
And I'm dodging on
You get
tens.
play, get a bonus, don't you?
Yep, sure.
Okay, so wibbling wobbling is on a 10 because you're kind.
Well, that's annoying.
Yeah. Kindness will not be
So
reversed.
do I crit back? I'm on 12s. No. So you do make your dodge.
And the other one is
Flat physique.
10s.
Nope. Not 13.
15 for me.
How many times you get shot?
3.
Oh, many.
Damage 14 with cover.
Yeah, roll the dice.
The 6 fails and it is shock.
The other 2 pass. Just next to a doctor.
Well, that's annoying.
Next to a doctor.
So the wide wing
Aha,
gets dodged
next to a
into
doctor.
face-to-face contact
Yes.
to stop any more of these shenanigans.
Yes.
Okay.
And the paramedic is having a rest.
Paramedics having a rest next to the doctor. You never know what that might be.
So just give me 2 seconds to have a think.
I'll let you have it. You're quite pleased with yourself, Claw, right? You've been very annoying over here.
Yeah.
Do you want to explain to the viewers why?
Well, if I'm now in close combat, so to do this here objective, which is the follow-up,
yeah,
it means breaking him out of the fire team. He can't do anything now. He can't start shooting anything. And what was the other one?
So, because if he doesn't break out the fire team, then you'll get a free shot in close combat against Rushi, which would be not a good idea.
But I don't have a para CC weapon, right?
I do.
So you can't actually kill me.
Can't actually kill you, that's true.
-3.
The -3 won't have any effect because he's
Not fighting back. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so my Hunter Cut, because it's out of line of fire of everybody, is just going to re-camo with its own order in group 2. Should be fine. So it's prone. So we're just and we're going to stay with this, and we're going to spend another order,
I'm sticking with the Hansaku.
and it is going to move forwards 4 inches.
Oh, it's feeling brave.
No longer prone. Would you like to do anything, sir?
Yeah, I'm going to defer and I'm going to discover.
They're in the fire team.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to defer with both.
I'm going to carry on walking into the building.
Fair enough.
Into the building.
Yes, into the building, out of line of fire. Come
You
into.
meander into the building. So we have an interior to the building. Let's make it easier to play on over here. So you've walked in through the door that's at this end. There.
I'm going to spend another order on it because it's very easy, and we're going to basically walk and come over here. So we're going to walk forward 4. And there's another doorway over this way.
So these yellow hash markings represent where the side doors are.
So I don't think you get an ARO at that, do you? From where we are now?
No, I don't think so.
I got stealth art, so you.
Oh, if you got stealth, no.
So no.
Second half.
So the second half is we're going to come back out the building behind you. So it is 2.5 inches to the edge of the doorway. And
we'll come back on this camera.
So we've got 1.5 inches to here.
Seamless. He just appeared out of the building.
In the rear arc of all of these lovely gentlemen.
That's not the rear arc, mate. That way.
Okay, that's fine.
But it's the doctor who you want to kill anyway.
That's fine.
Okay. Are we spending another order on the hunter or not?
I think we'll wait just for a second.
Wait. Okay.
Yep.
Do you need a moment to think?
I do need
or
a
you have
moment.
plan?
Yep. No.
So stick with the hunter cut.
Yep. So one more order on the Hunter Cut.
We're all going to get very friendly in this corner.
Oh, we are. Yeah. So that Hunter Cut is going to drop prone and crawl forward just to make it nice and easy. So here, to see these lovely gentlemen.
Well, if you're prone, you can't see him anymore.
No, I can't see him.
You can see the doctor, and the doctor can see you.
Yep, and I can also see this lovely gentleman in the back.
The forward observing, isn't she? He can't do anything. He's looking the opposite way. The doctor can shoot you though.
However,
The doctor can defer.
I am within 8. I do have stealth, but I'll do a non-stealth move. So that you all have to declare your AROs now. Or defer.
Stealth is optional, so you can choose not to use it.
So therefore,
You go,
so because I'm in zone of control, okay, you can obviously, you can declare attacks now and they can become valid, even though I am camouflaged, etc.
yeah, so I'm going to defer with the
You're not
doctor.
eligible to defer, I don't believe.
I can see you.
Yeah, you are, sorry.
I'm camo state.
My mistake. I'll shut up again.
Sorry, she's deferring, and this guy will.
So he can't defer.
He can't defer. He can't do anything.
He can dodge, or he can.
Well, if he dodges, doesn't she have to dodge?
No, or you have to break out a link team. That's why I'm making you do it, so that you have to either get shot and do nothing, or break the link team.
I've got loads of command tokens left,
You
so
have.
I'm going to break the link team. He's going to dodge, and she's going to defer.
Cool. I am then going to surprise shot because you no longer have 6 cents, and I am going to surprise shot and split my burst. And I am a rifle.
That's sneaky, isn't it?
And I have a shotgun.
He's just a sneaky, competitive player.
And because I'm allowed to measure my zone of control, we'll measure zone of control. So we know we're within 8, and we are within 8 here. So I am going to split my burst 1 into each at +6.
What would the doctor like to do about this?
Just shoot.
First one.
At -9 plus any range benefits, because I've got surprise shot, mimetism, and cover.
Oh, it's everything, isn't it? I'll have to dodge.
Which will just take the surprise attack. So you'll be at -3 to the dodge.
Yeah, and he's dodging already.
On a -6.
Because he's not looking.
Because he can't see it. It's out of his line of fire.
And it's a surprise shot.
So, -6 for
Fours
the
and
observer. -3 for the doctor. +6. Are you in covering against either of these attacks?
No.
So 17.
I could be cheeky, but I'm not going to be.
So we'll jump to the dice tray and we'll put the Hunter Cut back on the table.
Let's do the forward observing
On a 4.
On a 4. 5. Oh, that's typical, isn't it?
Close. That's just
galling. Yeah, galling.
And on a 17,
A 4.
I hit. It's enough.
It really is. Rubbing it in. Rubbing it in, dice gods.
Oh, it takes armor.
I might turn around a little bit in a second.
Yep.
And the other one was -3, so 7s. 20. I'll need that in a second.
Hits on a 13.
12 plus 1.
Not enough.
Not enough.
You're unconscious. Okay. So you failed your gut roll. You've gone there, so you can see.
Medical personnel. It's your kind of trick. Take them out, isn't it? So
It's a proven tactic.
but
You can't get better. If
it stops him doing one of those. Test run, HVT inoculation.
Yep, you can't do that one.
Not now.
Okay then. Do we know where we're going next?
Well, yeah, we're going to spend the order and the other group on the other Hunter Cut, who's now looking at that guy in the back. Which way? So is this guy facing this way?
Well, the problem is, these two, if you draw a line, that are slightly that way, so I can't cover both.
Yep.
So I had a little bit on him, but nothing on that one. So you're going to shoot me in the back again.
I'm actually going to move with this model first, but yes, I'm going to take a little gander forward, I think. Excuse me. So we can already see each other anyway, and this is smaller than size 2, so I can just vault it, and I'm going to come forward.
You're a trained soldier.
4 inches in here. And what would you like to do, sir?
I can't see you.
I am within 8 again. I will non-stealth move because there's no point.
Might as well dodge because I can't shoot you.
I think you're also within 8 of the chief on the top.
I am indeed.
Yeah.
He gets a dodge as well because it's a non-stealth move if he likes.
Well, he can't see you, so the only thing I can do is dodge. So I might as well dodge.
Right, then I am going to put 2 hit modes into that guy at the front on 17s.
Oh, you within 8 inches? I think you will, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
8 there. I'm probably not within 8 when I've made the shots. So, because I'd have to shoot from this point here.
Yeah, well, I'd like to take it when it's my object.
So, yeah, it's fine. No, out of 8. So I'll be on 11s.
11s versus your...
-3.
Because I'm not looking. So 7s for the chief. 12, nope. And 7s for him. 7.
Oh. 11 required.
I was saying I should have shot him with the rifle because it would have been on 14s, but 11s I crit as well. So he stands there at a crit off. All right, so I'm going to spend an order on the link team, and I'm going to move 3 models and break the Rushi out because I don't want to trigger a close combat.
So the Rushi is going to be no longer part of the fire team.
Yeah, I'm just looking at where your line of sight is for this dude over here.
Which dude?
This guy, so he can see this line over here.
Yeah, basically I was kind of lining him.
No, and he's on with a combi, right?
Yeah, it's just a combi.
Cool. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we are.
And it's a forward observer, so you're left.
No, you're fine. Fine. Yeah, what we're actually doing is we're going to make Valeria the leader. Oh, this is tricky. This one, I want to do 2 things at once. You see, I want I'm within 8, so I could easily get the classified follow-up, which would be
Easily with a dice roll.
Well, it's fine. I could move out of the smoke and shoot you, like over here, which wouldn't be a terrible option with I've got a lot of dice. And that would free up this area. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep him the leader, and we're going to move back. It's got movement 6, so we're going to move 3. And then we're going to come back here to get an angle on you to try and get as much range as we can, because I'm armed with a HMG. I want to be over 16. And I think we're going to put her back here into some cover.
Mariah's going to retreat.
And I think we're going to do, I think we're just going to run this guy forwards for now. I'm just going to come over here. And that is me, good sir.
So the only real arrow is that one. He can't really do anything.
He can dodge.
He can dodge.
He can dodge.
He can dodge. I mean...
He might as well then, hasn't he?
That's all he can do, yeah.
He might as well dodge, because I'm sure, I don't think that's 2 inches, so I can dodge into both of them.
I mean, that would be interesting.
I might have to check if you dodge from close combat whether you have to leave the engaged state. I can't remember.
We'll look it up if it becomes relevant.
Yeah. Well,
if I want to, if I pass for one, and if I want to dodge into we'll look at that one.
But the guy who matters.
The guy who matters, him.
Does he want a flash pulse, combi rifle, or dodge?
Yes.
I like it. All 3.
You want to do it?
Please.
That's impressive. That is multitasking to the extreme.
So I should be 5 shots with a HMG on 16s.
It looks through the camera like it might be over 16.
Yeah, as long as it's over 16.
To tell.
It does look. It looks more like flash pulse would probably be a better option numbers wise, because I get +3 at that range. You haven't got any mimetisms or anything, have you, Hans? So
Yes, that's all I get. The Warcore can't see because of smoke. Yeah, I've got no mimetism.
nah, the Warcore can't see.
I have nothing special apart
He's going
from...
to flash pulse you then.
Sure.
So the zone she's going for a flash pulse. What's the HMG Zuyong doing?
Putting 5 shots into him.
That seems like a reasonable response. What's the range?
Is it 16? Does it matter?
Ooh, that's 16 there.
So
So we're over 16. So it is in my good range.
So 5 dice
A
on
good
16s versus 1 dice on
+3.
16 as well, I believe.
Yeah.
So 16's all round, but one side has far more dice.
Come on, flashy light. 20.
Too flashy.
Yeah.
I'm very bright, very bright. So do I hit you?
Many times.
Oh, I failed twice, so 2 saves. 3 saves, sorry. 3 saves.
Big bullets. Let's roll the dice and do the calculation afterwards.
Dead. What, unconscious?
Yeah, not bad.
You're
You
unconscious.
tried. You
Well,
did
I'm
try and
just
bounce
unconscious.
Now
me.
the dodge for the wiping.
7. No. It's not
Good, I
7.
don't have to look anything up.
We're going to spend an order in group 2, and that Hunziker is going to
So this Hunziker
stand up, thank you, and is actually going to take a little bit of a wander back into out of line. Yeah, no, we'll just stand up there. We'll stand up there and idle for the. Well, we'll stand up and move because that way I get 360 line of fire as I move.
So, your ARO, do you have an ARO? Are you in line of arc with your chief?
The Chief's arc is there, so yeah, just
About, okay. What does the chief want to do?
dodge.
What does, are you within 8 inches with the Warcore?
Yes, cone.
So in a second, you don't get to do a thing.
So I am going to put 3 rifle shots into that lovely engineer because I'd like him to die.
The engineer was dodging, was he? Or
He was
He
dodging.
was dodging, and the Warcore will now
Dodge.
dodge. So
Excellent.
Dodging. Dodging on a 10 for the engineer. Or has he got higher physique?
No, physics only 10.
Dodging on 10, being hit on 11s, +3 for the range, -3 for the cover, and the Warcore dodges on a 7, I believe.
Yeah.
To do the Warcore, dodging on an 8. A 4.
Warcore loves it. Now the important one.
The important one. I really. Okay.
10s.
50-50. Wrong 50.
On 11s.
How many?
3.
Oh, all of them. Come on, big numbers. 17's good. 17's good. Can I just ignore the other 2?
You can, but we'll just take the chief off as well. How's that? Last order, you said, look at the link team.
Look at the link team.
I'm looking at the link team, all 3 of them.
So yep. So we'll keep this guy in charge.
HMG staying in charge.
Yeah, HMG staying in charge. So everything over here is pretty much dead. So we're going to walk the HMG up here. And
Okay, so he walks up there.
we are going to move Valeria. Whoa. Here, here's a link team leader. He is going to cause a link team to break, but I think that's probably okay at this point. And I think what we will do here is we've got a 6-inch move, so we will come round here.
Wander out into the street.
Yeah, basically we want to try and get our line of fire just to see these. Like this.
So ARO wise, I believe it's just going to be the war call.
It is just going to be the war call.
They'll run across.
That's it.
Valeria has been left behind
She has.
because she's only got little legs and she can't keep up.
That's it. What would the war call like to do?
It's your last order, isn't it?
Here's my last order. I've got
So
Lieutenant's order.
The flash pulse is not really going to achieve anything if you're going to go for this classified. He can't shoot.
No, you can flash him all you want.
Yeah, flash him. It's not going to be a face-to-face roll against this one.
Or against this, no.
So there's not really much I can do, so I'm going to dodge.
Cool, I'm going to put 4 HMG shots into you because I want to strip your orders.
I really thought you were going to do that.
Nope. So I am going to be on 13s.
+3 for range, -3 for the cover.
Dodging on 11.
Dodging on 11. 7.
More than 7, less than 13.
A 5, a 6.
You get it.
You dodge. So after a bit of back and forth, Steve, do you want to spend your lieutenant's order? We've had a yes, we've had a no, we've had a yes, then a
I am. I'm going to put my HMG, who's my lieutenant, in suppression.
The Zuyong HMG back here.
Yep.
Going into suppression fire.
Yep.
Okay.
And that is my turn over. And that will drop him out of link team.
I'm going to dodge.
You can't see me, right?
Yeah.
I'm smaller than this.
Yeah.
I think that's called the silhouette too.
Yeah, you are.
So that goes into
Funky
suppression
model.
fire. And that's the end of turn 1.
You want to get a dodge with that Takamoto as well?
You would get a dodge with the waving.
If I'm with an 8, yeah.
If you're with an 8, which
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not sure
yeah,
you
yeah, you can get a dodge. Yep,
So
you can
do
dodge.
you want to have your dodge?
Yes, I do.
You can't see that.
So, still 7.
7. 18.
So at the end of the first turn, are either of you caring about the classifieds at all?
I am. I had 2 that I could have done, but I thought that it would be better to try and strip the orders where I could, just to make it easier later turn. I may regret that. We'll see.
Are you ready for turn 2, or do you need to work out what you got left and stuff?
No, almost left.
So start turn 2. You wanted to spend 2 command tokens, you said.
I am.
That one and that one.
Because these 2 are dead.
They're not well. They're definitely not. Okay. So everyone's one big happy family. Do you know what you want to do, or do you need a minute for that?
I need a plan. Comments below of what I should do now.
Turn 2. You ready?
Yep.
Where are we going first?
We are going to the order pool and we're turning one over. Because that's what you're supposed to do.
Good start. But where would you like the camera pointed?
The one with the... Is it Red Fury? Or...
It's Red Fury.
Rafik.
Yeah, has that one got marks?
It has marksman.
Right, so it doesn't really matter if I stay there. So let's move 6.
No worries.
Stumpy.
Hello.
My intention is only to see him.
Yeah, sure. That's fine. No one else can see you yet. Yep, you're all good.
6 inches.
And the rest of the friends are coming running up as well.
Cool.
So what would the Rafik like to do?
Well, okay. What can I actually see here?
I'm hoping you can just see him because he was there and he's still...
Well, I should be able to see the other guy because the HMG shot me, but I can't see. Okay, that's fine.
The other guy was...
That's fine. So I'll put...
My intention was
That's
to
fine.
only show the person that's shooting you.
Okay, that's fine. So then I will... you've got a HMG, right?
Yep.
And
We're getting a bit close, that's the problem.
Yeah,
so I'm
I'm
shooting
going
from
to...
here.
Okay, well...
I think we're less than anyway.
We were in the range. I'm going to shoot the HMG with my Red Fury.
So the Rafik needs a 14. What do you do with the second half?
Shooting back.
You'll need...
Depends where you're shooting from. So if you're shooting from that corner...
I think he's over 8 at every point.
yeah, he's over 6. That's over 16. So you'd be on 0 range, -3 for cover, +3, plus any bonuses for the link, which you don't get. So just -3.
10s?
Yeah, I'm just seeing if I got any bonuses to damage. It's just the damage. +1 to damage.
Yeah, +1 damage. It's damage 16 HMG if it hits. And it's -3.
Yep.
So 1 dice on a 14.
Fails.
17.
That Rafik is not doing well.
10s. 2. The 4 and the 6 hit, everything else misses.
Damage 16.
Oh, so the 17 is definitely a pass. The Rafik has armor 0, so it does go unconscious.
Who's alive around here that's going to affect me?
Well, the 2 remotes are both unconscious.
That's a hacker, so that's about 8 inches. So as long as I stay away from that, that's fine. You're hiding. Is that a hacker or?
That is my dozer. Engineer.
An engineer. Okay, so I really want to come around here. So I'm going to spend a crit cockram order.
Also, lieutenant's order?
Yeah. And I'm going to move.
Just before you move, I'm just going to check. You're well over 8 here, so we're all good.
6 inches.
So I'll let you move and I'll come back.
Yeah. It is.
So at the halfway point, you did the first half, you're there. You haven't gone within 8 inches of anybody.
Nope.
So there's no arrows that we can see. Are there any arrows we can't see?
Nope.
Which
Second
is nice.
half. We move it again?
We are.
Okay, so after the shuffle, you've ended up there. Okay. Am I staying here for another crit cockram order?
For another crit cockram order. Crit cockram to the rescue. Sorry. Not sorry. I can go roughly down here. Staying out of line of sight of him.
Does that give you line of sight to the back of the coon biker?
I don't want to.
He's facing the other way.
Is he facing the other
Yeah,
way?
my mistake. Yeah, he should be facing, but yeah.
That's fine. He's over 8 inches. He's not turning around.
I'll let you move the others on. So at the end of the first half, you're there.
Okay, so we've got that's within 8. This will be within 8, and that is it.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't think you're right. Yeah.
I'll let them debate it. And the verdict after dismantling the building was no.
No.
Okay, so it's just
We've had some just-ins, but that was a just out.
the tractor mule.
Yeah, that's out as well. Okay, so the tractor mule gets an ARO. You haven't got stealth, have you?
No, I don't think so. You might do. Crit cockram has no stealth.
Okay, I will do it. Dodge them at -3.
That's the second half of the fire team. You do know that blowing raspberries isn't a valid short skill.
Oh, I think it is. It's very valid.
Well, my options are I could stay there and do the heavy infantry
Go for the
follow-up one,
which would be a point.
but it's a -3.
It's not -3. It's just flat.
Flat roll rather
Yeah,
than
instead of +3. Or now you're dodging. I could move out,
Well, I couldn't shoot you because I couldn't see you.
or I could move.
Mhm.
I can't. I'm only moving 2 inches though. So it's not really. I'm going to go for the.
You're going to go for the class.
I'm going to go for the whip.
Okay.
Okay.
So you need to pass a whip roll up 13s or 14s for crit.
Crit is 14.
So 14 or less, and the dodge at -3, which will be a 7.
That'll be a 6.
6. Wow. They are not very nimble.
No, they are not.
That's right.
So on a 6. No, definitely not.
And on a 14. 9. It's
So you
not
get
nil.
So keep looking at the Harrys.
Keep looking at the Harrys.
When he gets that corner and sees me,
I might have to come a little further, I think.
yeah. Okay, so I will. So I know you can carry on moving in, but I'm going to shoot him at this point. Which?
I think I'm good.
Oh. Okay. So as long as you move away, we'll say you're good. Okay.
Hang on a minute.
That was a bit warm.
Okay.
What we do in the second half?
So
I'm shooting with.
I'm assuming you're
so I'm
shooting.
going to shoot here, and no one else can see as far as I'm aware. And I'm just going to check zone of control for this model.
Yeah, on that one. Oh, right on that one.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, this will shoot 3 shots on 7s.
And what are you shooting back with?
Heavy shotgun. I haven't got a heavy shotgun.
You wish you had a heavy shotgun.
I do. That would be great for that. The heavy pistol.
So it's a +1 burst heavy pistol.
Yeah, plus mate, so
Plus
I get 4 shots.
4 shots, and you're going to hit on 13s.
And I'm doing blast mode.
Okay, so if you hit, no cover.
Yep.
So on 7s,
A 5, a 6, and a 4. All 3.
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So more than 6, less than 13.
A 9, an 8. Whew, a 16 and a 16.
You can breathe a sigh of
I
relief.
can.
And so my armor saves, so it's damage 14.
Yep.
And I'm armor 2 plus covers 5. So 1's passed and 1 is unconscious. Level 1.
Okay, so the next order is also on the Harries. Crit staying in charge, you said.
Yeah.
And you're going to meander up to that HVT.
Plenty of room. Now, if I go there, I'm within 8 inches of this fella, so he'll get an ARO. So I might as well go that little bit further.
He could see you anyway.
He can't, or he couldn't.
He's turned to face him.
No, he couldn't because there's no line of sight.
Yeah, we checked before.
Okay.
There's no line of sight.
I think he'd have got shot in the back if there was.
So I'm going to look at this side.
What are his mates doing? Jumping up to there. No, to there. So there is an ARO for zone of control for the Coon Biker.
Yeah, he will declare a dodge.
And I think that's it. Second half.
I'm going to do the other classified.
Crit's going for some retro engineering.
Yeah.
Is he? I'm going for that one.
So my dodge is going to be on a 10.
So you need to pass a whip roll at +3. So a 17 or less, and a dodge at -3 for the Coon Biker.
Okay, so you're dodging?
So dodging on a 10 fails.
And I am doing my thing on a thing. 7!
Okay, so you want me to look here again for another order.
We do. 6 gets me to the corner, so as long as I don't go further than the corner. My intention is to come down here, to get to a point where the bases can see each other, like there. But I don't see his mate over there. So I think that works.
Slice the pie to see
Slice
the
the
Coon
pie.
Biker, but not the dozer.
Yeah. I can come around here.
His mates are running around, staying in cover from various.
Staying in relative cover.
Okay. So the Coon Biker gets dodged. You might get a dodge from the Rishi.
I'm just going to measure zone of control.
They're about 8 inches, those buildings.
Oh,
They're quite stuck. They're quite well.
they are. So you are going to be within 8.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a number of things here. So I am going to hack with my hacker against this model. Hack with my hacker against this model through the Rushi, which is a repeater. And I am actually going to reveal this model and also hack. So I've got 3 hackers who will all hack you. And then the Rushi will declare a dodge. And this model will throw smoke. So I could template you, but you haven't got a template, have you? So
Yeah, I do.
You have a template.
Yeah,
okay.
I've got small template one.
Chain
Chain
coils.
That's the fella.
Cool. Okay, so I will still throw smoke. I can't measure my zone of control because it's not my active turn. I want to go here.
So this smoke, if it lands over there, won't count as. You won't get the special dodge characteristic from it.
I won't get it's not face to face, but it's more preventative. So what I'm thinking. So yeah, we're just going to basically do that, I think. And my hacking program, since I have to declare them now, what's your BTS, please?
Yes.
Excellent. Let me just bring up my hacking programs.
What was your BTS?
3.
3. And for completeness, the guy who has appeared over there is a Zencha.
He is a Zencha hacker.
So Crit's firewall is lighting up like a Christmas tree.
He's HI. He's a link team leader. I isolated, immobilized. So what we're going to do is we're going to do different things here. We're going to do a whip 14 isolated, which is Oblivion.
So the Gulam hacker is going to try and Oblivion you.
Yeah, we're going to do the same from this one, and then we're going
The
to
Zench is also going to go for an Oblivion.
and then we're going to carbonate you here.
And Valeria is going for a Carbonite.
Yeah.
What does Crit want to do with the second half?
Are they any good?
14, 14 and 13, I think was it?
Yep. Yep. And then this was going down here.
14.
If it hits.
And that's not face to face. Look, this is confidence. He's putting the smoke template down before he's rolled the dice. Somewhere the dice gods are going, really?
Well,
That's a good idea. What are we doing then? Or
Can the guy in the box see me as well?
no bone.
I'm going to say, can his base go past
No.
before you miss it?
No, I will say no. It's fine.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'd get a free shot at you. You wouldn't be able to do all of this. That'd be too much.
If I reset, I'm resetting on 14. But it doesn't help me. I'm going to put some shots into that biker from my chain colt.
you
Sure.
use the chain colt to do the
Yeah.
attacks.
Sure. So 2 saves from the biker then, because it'll just hit him.
So basically, you've got nothing to roll except maybe
Some BTS saves.
We'll
Yeah.
start with the biker. So we'll see if I can actually throw smoke on a
Did
16.
you tempt the dice gods?
I did.
You did.
So the smoke fails, which is a real shame. I then get hit with 2 2 chain colt saves, which is damaged.
Yeah.
Excellent. Let's see if it makes a difference. Well, it doesn't matter. He fails both and will die horribly.
13.
And he does.
Is he dead?
He
The
failed
9 and the
both.
5 are both going to be fails.
He does have dogged, but he failed, so it doesn't matter.
Doesn't even get a chance to growl.
No. Then the important stuff, I guess, the hacking. So from her to carbonate you on a 14.
So Valeria has achieved success. So that's 2 saves with the BTS.
Damage 13.
13, so more than 10. Nope.
You are immobilised.
Yep, and then on a 14 to isolate you. Yep. 16 passes AP.
Yeah.
And on a 13. Yep, so it's damage 16 against BTS 2.
More than 13.
No, so you're isolated and immobilised.
the Ryushi gets a dodge.
Yep, so it's Fizz 10, but it doesn't have line of sight, it's in combat, so on a 7. Yes.
Okay, so the Ryushi has chosen to leave the engaged state, but having a look at the rules, it's not clear if you can leave and enter, so you can dodge attacks from outside of close combat, but stay engaged, or if you dodge, you have to leave the engaged state. It's not. I don't think it's 100% clear from the rules, so I'd be interested to see what folks have to say in the comments. And we've got 2 orders left, Claw. Where are we going to next?
We are going to.
We're going to the war pool.
Yeah.
Who's using her own order? What does she want to do?
She's going to flash balls the Rushi. She's
get
going to idle.
So there are 2 AROs that I can see. There are Yushi, possibly 3. I don't know if Valeria can see as well.
Yep.
That balcony might block line
The
of
balcony really does from this side if you want to have a camera down it.
Okay, so well, this guy can see you.
Yep.
The Rushi can see you. I think that's it. And if I'm with an 8 over there, I will dodge if I don't have line of sight. So okay, so we'll declare dodge there. We'll shoot with the
Rushi
Rushi,
over there. We're shooting with the Spitfire from the Rushi.
and we'll shoot with the Zuyong. I think it's just got a combi.
Good range.
Yeah, good range for flash.
everybody. Less than 16 from the combi, I think. Yeah. So the Zuyong's on +3, -3 because he cares about your cover. The Rushi is on +3 because he doesn't care about your cover. He's still got his marksmanship program running. And you'll need a 13 because of the cover. There's no mimetism on a Rushi as far as I'm aware. Are we doing the face-to-face or the normal one first?
Let's do the normal one first, see if that's alright.
So 13 for the Zuyong.
Hits on a 6.
Oh dear.
And now the Ryushi face to face against the other fella.
One.
More than one, less than 15.
Yes.
Are you dead?
Yes.
Yes. The Hunzercut.
-3. 10, I think, is a fail.
But I'm going to go for a regular order. And we're going to go on to the big guy with the machine gun.
Ching out
Yeah.
over here. And we passed his mate.
Okay, and what's he trying to see?
Let's go here. You can see him. I can't see him through him. Oh, is that?
I'm size 3, so bigger.
So you can see over that. So I can see both of those two.
Okay.
Don't think I can see him.
That's fine.
And you're trying to stay out of 8 inches from the Ryushi, I assume. Why you move slightly further over, is it?
In fact, let's go a little bit further over than that. In fact, where was it? Where was I? Where was I? I was there.
In that corner, right? So remember that I've moved the Ryushi before you even move, so I'm probably close to 8 before you even start your move. Because I dodged.
I'll have to check. So, can you still see everyone you could see before? Now you've moved slightly further over.
You can only see the Ryushi there.
So you can only see the Ryushi.
Happy?
No.
No.
So, AROs.
Well, the Ryushi is going to shoot you. So it's whether we were within 8 from the corner from wherever the Ryushi
Do a quick
was.
check.
So
there was probably a crackle of static on the edge of your display, but that was about it. But so the Ryushi's having a shot. The guy behind the crate is within 8 inches if he wants to have a dodge.
he is going to dodge, and I think that's all we can do.
Okay. What is Chingao doing with the second half?
He's going to shoot the Ryushi.
4 times with the big bullets.
Yeah.
Cool.
You're over 8. We know this. You're less than 16. And you've got the cover. So you've gone 10s on 4 dice. Whereas you're in the open and within good range. So the Ryushi's going to need a 15.
Okay, we'll try again. So on a 15. Missed.
3 hits.
Goes unconscious level 2.
How much armor does he? He's got the 16. It'll be enough. Dodge for the guy behind the crate. Has dodged.
Yeah. Right, let's move into the corner.
So Shang-Chi is moving,
Into the corner.
tucking himself into the corner. So he's facing somewhere.
So he's facing that way.
Okie dokie. So you've got a couple of heavy infantry. Maybe a hacker that's within range of a repeater.
Yeah, so this guy is going to... okay, so this guy's going to reset. Valeria is going to measure zone of control, and she is going to hack through your repeater, and she will oblivion you. So reset oblivion, and then this guy, he can reset or dodge. Is that correct?
Yeah, I believe so.
So he will dodge.
And the second half.
I want to see what my hack's doing.
So your response is to
Oblivion back.
against whom?
The hacker.
Just the hacker?
That's all you can do oblivion on.
Can't you actually have the infantry as well?
Yeah, you
yes,
could
I
split
can.
burst. You could split burst. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to split your burst or not?
Yes, thank you for that. I think I will. Let's go for him as well.
Okay.
So we're putting one burst from Oblivion at the Zuyong HMG, 1 burst at the Valeria. Valeria is trying to Oblivion you back. The Zuyong HMG is resetting, and the other Zuyong is going, I don't know what you guys are doing, and just diving out the way. Is that right?
Basically, yeah.
Okay. So everyone's willpower is either 13 or 14. The dodge is going to be on a 10?
Zuyong is on a 9.
9. And then there'll be armor save, but I can't remember.
So which one are we going for first?
Should we go for the hacker versus hacker?
Sure. So what's your whip? 13?
Yes.
Shang-Chi's, I thought 14.
Yes. No, it's 13.
Only 13.
Okay, so 13 versus my 11.
Because you've got the -3 for the firewall.
Okay. 3.
More than 3, less than 11. 19. Oh!
You do get +3 to your BTS because of the firewall.
8.
That is
Plus 6, 14. That's not 16.
+3 for the...
no. You don't get firewall twice.
I think you got the B.
once. Firewall gives you -3 to thing, but firewall only ever gives you +3 to your BTS.
I've got BTS 6.
Oh, so 9. So you will. So,
Yeah.
Is it not AP?
I don't know, I haven't got the hacking programs in front of me, guys. I'm good, but I'm not that good.
APMOs.
So you'll be.
So what, you are isolated. But do you get the Zhu Yong?
So the Zhu Yong on a
Reset.
13 fails.
13.
Wow.
That's a critical.
I mean, yep, sure. Zhu Yong is BTS 3.
AP.
Yep, so it needs.
We know it's AP.
It fails and it is isolated.
And the dodge for the other Zhu Yong.
Passes.
Okay, so the end result of all that is you're isolated over here as your lieutenant. You've dodged into close combat with the pesky remote, so it can't do anything annoying. And the Shang-Chi
I can call close
over
combat.
there has also been isolated. So the only order you've got left, as far as I'm aware,
It's close combat attack.
is the tactical awareness.
Close
on
combat attack.
The wiring. Do you by any chance wish to spend that to do a close combat attack?
I doubt it, but I'm going to look at the numbers.
So, after much discussion, what do you want to do?
Well, I really want to paralyze the guy who's just kind of gone up and touched me, but he might reset.
You might.
It would have been 13 against 14 on that scrap, as we'd worked out.
And then a reset.
And a reset. So I really don't want him to reset because I think that would be bad.
Okay, so you're not spending your tactical
I'm not going to
awareness.
spend my tactical awareness.
That's
on
the
that.
end of your second turn.
Yeah.
Model's tactical awareness order because no one else can spend it.
You're in loss of lieutenant now.
Yep.
Because this guy was your LT, which
Yep.
means everyone's a regular, I think.
Effectively, yep. I've got no veterans, which makes things a little bit awkward. I'm not going to move any command groups, and I'm going to save my command tokens to maybe.
For converting orders.
Yeah, so this guy's going to spend his tack aware order and is going to idle for the first part. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'll attack you.
I will CC attack you with my breaker pistols at +1 burst.
Yay!
So
Positive this time.
2 dice on 14s versus 1 on 13s with the -2.
Come on, 13. A 1. It's a hit.
It is a hit.
On 14s. A 2.
Hey!
So it's my breaker pistol, so it's against your BT.
I'll roll the dice and see what happens. 2, it doesn't make any difference.
So you're unconscious.
Yeah.
So I'm going to spend its own order, and then as this is a heavy infantry, it is going to move forward 6 to see the HVT, as nothing is standing up now.
Yeah, there's nothing to threaten it.
And since it gets 360 line of fire as it moves, it can see it like this. So it will now take a whip check at +3 to try and do the classified.
And its whip is 13.
It is 13. Or less to follow up. Gets it.
That's less than 16.
Yeah, so I'm going to try and fire my gizmo kit of this. So I'm going to spend its own order. I don't.
Moving.
Yeah, I'm thinking this is attached to it, and it is still attached, but I'm thinking it's not really going to help at this point. So it's going to say I don't want to give an ARO to reset this. So I'm already with an 8, so I think I'm actually going to. I'm going to stay where I am because I want to claim the cover in case I get shot.
I don't believe there's any AROs because no one could see you before you haven't gone anywhere.
Nope. So my dozer will have a shot to try and gizmo kit this back up to do one of the classifieds. 14 to see if I hit. I hit.
You have hit.
Now, the all-important fizz roll of a 9 or less. Yeah, my lieutenant is going to spend his own order.
Yeah.
He is isolated, so he can still move and activate. He just doesn't join part of the pool.
Very, very lonely.
He is very lonely. And he is going to move to see this guy. And just this guy, because he can cut the pipe. And then he's going to come back into cover.
Which guy?
The HMG with one shot over here, and just him.
Qingao and the Ziyong get to have a firefight, I'm going to guess. Or is it
Yeah.
a dodge?
Dodging on 12.
The range is going to be
Range is going to be
good. I don't think you were going to be in cover when you saw him, were you?
No, and he's not in cover either, so it'll be my 4 dice on 16s versus his 1 dice.
16.
If I dodge, he's not going to do it again. How we shoot?
You gonna shoot?
Yeah.
Shoot off.
16s on 16s, but mini dice versus one. Okay.
Oh, come on.
He crit. Steve, welcome to my world.
Okay, so 16s for me. I mean, sure.
10, 1, 9, 19.
Hang on, we can do some. No, we can't even do some maths.
So we can.
It's a +1 damage.
2 armor saves.
So he tanks both of them.
He's good.
Because obviously we've not got much we can do, so we're going to do some simple things. Essentially, is going to re-camo, total order. Just stay there, so it can't get killed.
Much safer when you're a camo token.
Much safer.
Any other simple
And so I think we're just going to move this guy.
The Gulam Hacker.
Yeah. So where's your camo token? Is it prone over there? Yeah.
Yep.
Your camo token's prone. Okay. So I think we will just move the Gulam Hacker up to this corner. We'll come to this corner. Move. So 8 inches. No problem. No longer prone. Yep. So this is done. She can't do as much because you're in there. I think we're going to spend this order, and it is going to Hunzerkut. Yep, and we're going to take a bit of a. I think we'll just take a bit of a wander because you haven't got very many orders, and they're all separate groups. I think we'll just go back into camo state actually.
More safety over here.
Yep.
So we've got regular orders, or irregular orders because they're all on their own. Left for Valeria,
The Evo Hacker,
Evo Hacker,
and the Doctor.
and the Gulam Doctor.
Yeah. So I think what we're going to do here is we're going to activate the Gulam Doctor. And the Gulam Doctor is... Yeah, the Gulam Doctor is going to stand up and move to here. I'm just going to check my zone of control as I move. That's fine. What would you like to do?
So you've got arrows.
I didn't see the zone of control.
I'm in zone of they're both within 8.
Both within 8.
Yep, both within 8.
And I believe you will, at some point as you move across, have line of sight from the Shangji as well, behind that container.
Yep, I'd say so.
So you've got arrows from what was the Harry's.
I'm going to reset
With...
Cochrane. I'm going to reset with the Shangji.
Okay.
And I'm going to put a breaker pistol into you.
From Qingao.
Yeah.
Okay. And I have a light shotgun. So I will...
Do you want a template? Or?
I've got a template. I'm thinking about putting burst 2 into both of them. If I can catch both with the templates. I'm going to shoot template mode.
You're hoping you can hit them both.
Yeah, that's the plan. Like this.
But yeah, you just catch the base of both of them.
I've noticed competitive players, it's a lot of just in and just out.
It's all about the degrees, isn't it?
It's all about the just.
Yeah, he definitely catches the base of both of them.
That's fair enough.
So it's unopposed pistol shot.
Yeah.
So one pistol shot hitting on basic roll, because +2 for the range, -2 for the cover,
Yep.
and then a bunch of armor saves. Okay, so what order do you want to do these in? Do you want to do pistol shot first?
Yeah.
So 13. Missed. So armor saves, 2 armor saves for crit.
Let's do crits first.
He passes them both.
And 2 armor saves
For
for
crit.
other fella.
Fails one.
No,
He'll
crit,
take
crit
out-
was the first one.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
So Qingao takes a wound. Then you've got a reset, a willpower -9 for crit. He's reset.
Excellent. And
Hang on. He's
2.
It's
immobilised.
-9, I think.
It's minus. It might be -12. We'll check in a second.
It was a 2.
And it's a -9 for the other one.
He fails.
That's a fail. It was -12, but the 2 means that's a critical success for crit. He has.
I will get a wound out for you though, how's that?
Qingao has been wounded.
Yeah, I'll give you the pleasure of putting the wound marker next to Qingao.
We have as far as
2
I know,
orders left.
2 orders left. 1 on the Evo and 1 on Valeria.
I'm going to spend a command token
Okay.
and convert the Evo's order to regular.
Okay.
And then I am going to spend it on the Doctor.
What would the Doctor like to do?
And the Doctor will, since it's no longer in line of fire, that it won't get to see anything. The Doctor will will move 0 there. What would you like to do?
The Doctor's. It was him, isn't it? With a tray, he could try.
He can shotgun them both again.
Yeah. I'm going to dodge with both of them.
Okay.
What we're going to do?
Yeah, so you're dodging. I am going to shoot you on hit mode because I know they're both within 8 because we already measured the template.
Well, the template's slightly more than 8, isn't it?
It is, but you're in zone of control, which is 8. So I think at this point, which one do we want to try and kill? What are their fizz?
I can move between the two.
Yeah, they were within 8.
No, right. Oh, okay.
So what are their fizzes? So I guess it makes it a bit easier.
Fizz is 12 for crit and 12 for Quango.
Ah, well, that makes it nice and easy. I guess we're going to put both shots into the HMG at this point. Crit's the... No, we'll put 2 shots into crit because he's an NCO and he could spend your lieutenant's orders, which will cut down. Also, he's a specialist.
Okay, so that's a face-to-face. The other one is a normal. So are we doing the normal or the face-to-face one first?
Let's do the normal roll.
So the Chingao
20
doesn't dodge. Now the one that's face-to-face. 12s versus
17s.
1.
2 hits.
1 saves. Damage 13.
3 armor. Tanks it.
So Valeria is the last order, and you're going to put her into suppression fire.
Yep.
Because she can't really go anywhere or achieve anything of any value.
Yep.
Okie doke. That's the end of turn 2. I'm assuming you're going to pick a new LT and keep it to yourself.
Yep.
And we've got third turn coming up for the Invincible Army.
How many doctors you got?
Just on.
Left on the board?
Invincible Army turn 3. You said look at the Shang-Chi.
Well, if I take the doctor out, you can't do the heat inoculation of HVT.
Correct.
So he's going to go scooch to
The corner.
the corner.
And what's the arm with?
Combi rifle, I'm hoping, because I've moved it now.
I believe the hacker variant has
Multi-rifle.
Multi-rifle.
Even better. You're in cover, I'm in cover. So I can hit you on flats or...
shock immune or anything?
No, I'm a doctor.
Right.
1 point of armour.
Yeah.
Not shocking.
So I'd be your BS 13. I guess it's your burst 3. My fizz is 10, so I'm actually better off shooting you by 5%. So I'm just going to shoot you my rifle. Yep. And we'll hope that I'm lucky on a 11.
I'm +3 -3 for the range, so I'm off flats.
What are you shooting back with, though?
AP shock. I'm going to shoot with AP.
I'm going to shoot with the arm piercing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is burst what?
3.
An 11 to see if I hit him. No.
13.
1.
Just the one.
Just the one.
Passes. Guts roll.
Gut roll.
Fails. Goes prone.
From Chingao. The doctor has disappeared behind the crates. And you 4 to there, which will get you line of sight from
Not him, but
the HMG over here.
Yep.
The dozer. Yeah,
Yep.
and the guy on the corner as well.
Yep.
so
Hacker.
him.
And within zone of control of that fella.
Yep. Okay. So HMG is going to shoot. This guy is going to shoot. I think with.
I counted 4. I've got 4 bullets, so I've got a spare bullet somewhere, which is good.
I'm going to measure your zone of control. We're within 8, so I'm going to shoot my pistol. The hacker, Gulam Hacker, has a rifle, so he'll shoot with the rifle. Rifle, pistol, HMG. You can't see me here, so I am going to... Oh, you can see me there, so I am going to template.
Did I go too far?
Yep.
Just in. You know what I was saying? Competitive just ins.
Yeah.
You moved it.
I know I moved it.
So you've got 4 bullets.
Yep. One each.
Right. Okay.
So you're going to be less than 8 on at least 2 of them.
So I think because I dodged, I
Well,
think I'm now out.
When I was there, I'd have been over 8 for that one.
You have to choose all the shots at the same point.
Yep.
You've got to find now.
Okay. There will miss him. I can't see him there.
So, okay.
So it means I can't shoot him.
Yep.
So I'm going to put 2 shots into him.
So 2 shots into the Zuyong.
1 into each.
1 into each.
And 1 into the other 2.
No worries. So I am on +3 for all of my shots, and then this is just a hit
So you are going to be within 8 inches
of this one.
of that one, is it?
Yep.
So that's -3.
Yep. No, this is. I'm shooting with a
No,
pistol.
I'm talking about the HMG.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Who's there?
Yeah.
Are you over 8 or less than 8?
I was over 8
Okay.
when I shot.
So
So you're
0.
on zeros against both of those.
It's a cost of
because
money,
you're
not
within
real.
16 of both of those guys.
Yep. And then that's +3.
And +3.
Yep.
And you've got no cover
Yep. That's fine. Yep.
on that one. No cover on the dozer, but there is cover on the hacker.
You'd have to have cover if you're shooting from here,
Okay.
because otherwise, if he's shooting when he's out of 8, he's got to be here, which gives me cover.
Okay.
I could have done that.
So if you've got to be over 8, right?
Yeah.
And you're here, and you
I'll
move
let them
forward.
debate it.
So you're going to be shooting me at this point.
Well, if that's I wanted to shoot you there, you are in cover. Just
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
just in.
So zeros, -3. So you're on 10s against both of them, and you're on
+3 for him.
16s against the Zuyong over here. And everyone's on +3s against. Should we start with the hacker?
We'll see with the hacker.
So we'll work from left to right.
Hacker's on a 14 with a rifle. He hits on a 5.
More than 5, less than 10.
11.
Gets hit with a rifle.
Do you care?
4 damage. 4 armor.
No.
Okay.
The pistol shot will hit on a
It is a dozer 14 again. Missed.
10 or less.
Hit.
Doesn't care.
Tank that one.
I'll check to his guts. He will pass his guts roll. He will just
Okay.
stand there.
And now 1 shot from the
That'll-
Zuyong.
That's just a template.
We'll come back to that in a second then.
Mhm.
And 2 dice back against the Zuyong. So you need 16s all round here.
Yep. So 16 for me. Crits.
Yay! There's a crit. See? Can't be sorry. You can't be upset now.
Watch it now. Watch it.
A 9 and a 7.
No, you can't add them together.
20 is brilliant. 3 not so much.
So you've taken our wound, so you're unconscious. Do you pass the armor save from the
Shotgun.
shotgun? You do. So you're just unconscious.
Actually, really big because it gives you 2 extra orders.
So he's getting a lieutenant's order spent on him.
He is.
Where's he off to?
He's going to stay there for a second.
Okay.
So is he idling?
He's idling.
Okay. So the only model that can see him then is this currently. So I know that I'm going to measure.
It certainly looks like it's over. You don't need to, but yeah, it's
Yeah, so
definitely
I can
over.
measure his
He
own
goes backwards a little bit. So
Yeah, so I am going to shoot you with my, let me just check what he's got, a rifle I believe.
Your hacker stabs him. He gets hit with a rifle and a light shot.
Yep, so we'll shoot you with my rifle on 14s. What would you like to do, sir? The doctor's proving his worth.
Chain Colt is a small teardrop, so that's going to be out of range, I think.
We're at over 8.
Yeah.
I think you have difficulty placing it without hitting.
Your own
down
dude,
as well.
mate.
yeah,
Mm.
because that would
I assume
nullify.
it's the multi-rifle that he's got.
No, he hasn't
He's got fieldback.
You've got fieldback.
Okay.
Fieldback Chain Colt decharges heavy pistol. So it might have to be the heavy pistol on zeros.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to use the heavy pistol.
Sure.
So I'm on zeros for the range, -3 because you're in cover. So I'm -3 3 times.
And I'm on a 14,
So you are more.
White, isn't it? For the heavy pistol?
+1 burst.
Is it +1 burst on it?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the return shot will be on a 14.
So,
14.
On a 14 for the rifle. 6.
More than 6.
Less than 10. A 9.
That is good. So 1 save. He fails. Heavy pistol
Heavy
is
pistol
shot.
is shot, so it will kill him.
Yeah.
His order, which means I need to look at crit.
It's kind of my last order, so I've kind of got to do it.
He's going to run that way, is he?
More that way.
He can get shot a lot.
I know.
Okay, so I am going to. I roll with lots of things. I am going to hack with her, and she is going to isolate him because that will stop him dead. I'm going to shoot you with the HMG as soon as you come from this corner, so you're not in cover. I'm going to shoot you with the hack over here with a rifle as soon as you come into my line of sight, and I'm going to dodge here, I think, just because I'm out of range with my gun. So
the dozer's going to dodge, the hacker's going to shoot you at the closest point it can with its rifle, the HMG is going to shoot you with the furthest point it can with its HMG, and...
Oh, and actually this model's going to shoot you as well.
Can you shoot me?
Yep, for sure.
There's a combi rifle shot there as well as a hack, which is isolate. What does Crit want to do?
He's going to dodge.
He's going to dodge all the shots and hope the hack misses.
Well, I'm going to dodge into base-to-base combat with that using, I think, hopefully.
Yeah,
and
okay.
hopefully I'll
Hopefully
survive.
not be isolated. How about we do the dodge first?
Oh yeah, so we can compare it. 12.
11.
That is a good roll.
It is a good roll. Okay, so on a 8 for the rifle, missed. On a 13 for the HMG, also another 17. On a 14 for the hack, hits, but it still hits for the isolation.
It will hit so there'll be a hit for the hacking attack and a dodge for the dozer.
Yes.
So now you have to make a BTS save.
BTS 3.
AP, right?
Armor piercing, so a BTS 2, damage 16. Not enough. Gets you 216. You are isolated. Crit is alive, but feeling oh so lonely.
And nothing I can do about it now.
No. So you've got 3 regular orders left,
Which can't be spent on either of those two models.
which can't spend on either of the guys who are still up over here. The only thing that's left is the camo token over there.
And the remote.
On the remote, way at the back. Do you need a minute? Are we done then?
I'm going to turn around slightly on here so my facing's...
You're just going to adjust his facing slightly in case it matters.
But there's nothing I can do.
There's nothing more you can do. So that's the end of Invincible Army turn 3.
I really, really wanted that coup de grace.
I know. I figured that's what you were going for.
Yep, so what we're going to do is, first thing is going to use my last command token and move the dozer into the main order pool.
So those are getting some orders spent on them. That's what we can infer from that.
Yep, and since my previous lieutenant is isolated still, I am going to spend his order and I am going to move with him, I think, initially, because he can see Crit, who's standing there, and Crit's got annoying line of sight all the way down here.
He does indeed.
And we are going to, let's have a look, what's he armed with? HMG and breaker pistol +1 burst. So I think we're actually going to come forward. Yeah, we're just going to come forward to see Crit in here. Would you like to do an event, Crit?
Yeah.
Crit's going to go kablam, is he?
Yeah.
Sure. So,
And the repeater as well. But
yeah.
I don't think that really matters anymore.
No, and I'm going to shoot Crit with my +1 burst breaker pistol.
So 3 shots hitting on 16s and then a bunch of armor saves.
Automatically hit you with a template.
So my 3 shots, I hit you 3 times.
Yay.
So it is
Half
BTS,
the BTS.
damage 12.
So,
Damage
twos.
2s.
So he fails 2.
Good. Not so good, not so good.
So he's unconscious.
So Rushi for the template train cult, right?
Yep.
Fails.
So he'll be gone.
And then this guy, he doesn't care.
And the repeater.
And the repeater
For completeness.
dies.
That's the troublesome ARO piece dealt with.
It is, it is. So I've really got 2 options here. I can either run my doze around and try and heal these, which is probably a good shout because it gives me one of the classifieds and it gives me 2 chances at whip 13.
Yep.
I'm going to do the really easy order. I'm going to spend this order here.
So we need to go back over.
We do for the Hunziker, and it's going to try and do that classified over there.
So
Just
she's going to nudge forwards, touch it, nudge back.
Yeah.
What
try
could
and pass it
possibly
across.
go wrong?
all observe to get my secondary classified. Passes.
Yay!
Huzzah! So that's a mapping completed. At the second, it shouldn't really have taken 2 attempts, really. But that makes the score 5-4, with plenty of orders left to try and complete test run somewhere.
Yep.
I've got a feeling I need to be over in that corner.
It does. So what we're going to do is going to spend an order on my dozer that I move
Hang on a
groups.
second. First order on the dozer.
It's going to move 4.
That's not the dozer, is it?
Oh, it's not Dozer. That's the Haggart. That's a good point. Dozer, come back here.
I don't think there's any AROs.
So the second part.
Everybody's dead, Dave.
So yeah, so it's going to end up
Good catch.
here.
I was even caught on camera, so everyone can see how good your reflexes are.
So that's one order.
So the Doja barges past, going, get out of my way.
We'll then move
Second
8 inches in total, which will put it just there.
Okay.
And there's nothing that can see it again. Third order, it will move to touch both of them. And it will try and fix one of them.
Which one?
We'll fix the
important one. We'll try and fix the important one.
No rerolls left either.
So there's no rerolls left. 17. That hasn't gone well. Just to build up the pressure. This is getting really tense now, Steve. You need to fix that robot for the win.
Yep.
So I assume another order on the Dozer.
Yeah, so the order's going to go, and the Dozer's actually going to move away, because if he fails, it makes no difference.
So it wasn't me. Nobody saw me. You can't prove anything either way.
He'll go over here, and he will then
attempt to fix again. That's a pass.
It's a pass.
The funniest is better. You've now achieved the same number of primary classifieds. You've got some orders left. I'm not sure you've got enough movement to get there, though.
No, so all I could really do now is kill a few models for army points, but it wouldn't change the classified situation.
There's a competitive thought for you. Killing things just for army points.
Yeah.
We usually just do it for spite.
Well, that too. But
the only guy you could really get is the Shang-Chi.
Yeah, I've got 5 orders really to try and kill him, but there's no real point. It doesn't change anything for the game outcome. So I think we'll call it there.
Okay then, so we'll just make sure we've got the scores right, and then we'll come back for a closing statement. So, scores then?
Scores was, I got 4.
I got 7.
Because we got 2 for having a draw, and one each for, so I got 4. You got 7 because you got your secondary. I really wanted Extreme Prejudiced. Really wanted it.
That's what happens when you shoot someone with a heavy pistol that's got shock.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully we'll have edited that out because there was a lot of swearing.
I'll try. That was a good game.
Tough game, yeah.
It is. I quite liked that mission. No, because I can't remember ever playing it, and I quite like that mission because you're thinking about stopping your opponent achieving what you see, as well as trying to get them yourself, and it's moving around the table and all that kind of thing. But yes, I do think that critting on a 2.
Was a big deal, yeah.
It was a big deal, and unfortunately I didn't capitalise on it. And Storm Shadow pointed out after I messed up, why didn't you run?
It would have been sporting to point it out beforehand.
Yeah, why didn't I run and get the other 2?
I was very surprised because where you were, you could have just meandered all the way back over here and got those guys without being shot. I was surprised.
Yeah, okay, I was dumb.
You were focused on the Rushi.
I was focused on the action there, and I forgot about those 2.
It was a tight game. I think actually Invincible Army, because of the classifieds we pulled out, were actually really well suited because you had heavy infantry specialists that could run up the border and take a lot of damage.
Crit was an engineer.
Yeah, exactly.
Crit being an engineer is great. Crit, I love Crit to bits.
With his fullback as well in the link, and the hacker is really solid. And you going first as well allowed you to put a lot of board pressure, so it was a really tough game.
Yeah, it's well, I'm glad you came.
Thank you very much for having me.
Hopefully next time we'll play Storm and see how he gets on. But yeah,
you can pick the mission, right?
I'll be picking the mission. Yeah, it'll be a line-up kill each other, mate. Don't worry.
There's a reason I let you play the guests first, so I can do some recon.
With that, thanks for watching, and we'll join us in the next one.
Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please give us a like, and if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. It all helps to keep us motivated and raises the profile of our channel and Infinity the game, bringing it to a wider audience. And don't forget, if you're so inclined, you can also find us on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you.